Thank you. Hi, everybody. How you doing? That was mediocre. How you doing, everybody? I thought this was San Jose, for crying out loud. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of energy, my friend. It's 5 o'clock on Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm here for. But anyway.
You didn't bring your harmonica. I understand.
Yes, no, that's crazy.
How's your weekend been so far?
So far, so good. Haven't gotten con crud yet, so that's a good thing. I'm psyched about that. No con crud. Come on. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, everybody just looking at me like, thanks a lot, dude. You jinxed it. Way to go, bro. No, but all is well. All is well.
Fabulous. We love to hear it. So obviously here at GalaxyCon, we're surrounded by so many different fandoms. I want to know, what were some of your fandoms growing up?
Let's see. Mostly music. Mostly bands. I like bands. I mean, I like playing like Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid, no doubt. But like, I don't know. Mostly bands. And like, I like Cheryl Ladd. I know. You'd think I'd be a Farrah Fawcett man. No, I was a Cheryl Ladd man. People are just like, Cheryl Ladd? Who the... It's okay. No, there's some of us do. Those that don't, Google it. Anyway, gang. No, but no, I think a lot of it was music and that sort of thing. I was really into that. So I was a nerd for music.
Love that.
Yeah.
Nerd for music is amazing.
No.
Were you ever into like comic books? Obviously now.
The only comic books I've ever been into were the Spider-Man team-ups. You guys remember those? And there was a Not Ready for Primetime Players and Spider-Man team-up. It was so awesome. It was the original cast of Saturday Night Live. And like John Belushi like fights the Silver Samurai as the samurai. Remember, Samurai Delicatessen, My ham and cheese sandwich is off. Yeah, the whole, can't do that anymore. But anyway, I'm not gonna even get into it. But no, just really, really funny. That was my favorite. Those were my favorite comic books. Those team-ups were great.
Well, from Spider-Man to now Batman Cape Crusader.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It is very, very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like, obviously, like you said, you weren't as much into comics growing up, but like, do you understand like the gravity of how freaking amazing it is being part of it?
No,
now?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. You can totally get that from the stories alone. Like, you don't have to read the comics. You could hear the story like secondhand and still be completely intrigued and get it, But yeah, I've been lucky enough to do some really cool stuff, like the Batman Brave and the Bold stuff. That was a lot of fun. We had a great time doing that, and it was originally down to me and Diedrich for the voice of Batman, and Diedrich got it naturally because that voice is just perfect. Joker, your dastardly deeds are through. He was awesome. I used to do that in front of him, and he'd be like, "Dude, stop doing that, man. You're gonna get me fired from this thing." I'm like, "We have the same agent. Relax, bro." But my consolation prize for not getting Batman was doing Aquaman, so that was a joy because I got to play that. But there's all sorts of fun superheroes and good guys and bad guys. It's a great, it's a great world to be a part of.
Of course, and dogs and robots and everything in between, and Marcus Phoenix. I mean, you've played such a variety of incredible roles. So how do you approach like shifting from role to role? Is there a special place in your brain?
You adjust the medication, and then no, I'm kidding.
How many grams? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean it's just look when you get a project and you identify with a character that you're able to audition for, or somebody has thought of something for you, or and you get to play in that. It's just, I don't know, it's just awesome. I'm always thrilled about what I get to do, and it's just so much fun. I just have so much fun. It's just crazy. So.
And which of your roles were you given like the most chance for improvisation?
I think the roles where there's no dialogue but only sounds. The Penguins of Madagascar was a lot of fun because I played Rico, and Rico just, So it was just like this gibberish. But then, and we were all, like, in between takes, we'd all play around and tell jokes and be silly and do impressions of stuff. And we were all doing impressions of Michael McDonald. And some of you know him as the lead singer, one of the lead singers of the Doobie Brothers, or maybe some of his finer solo works. But anyway, thanks, nice. One person got it, very cool. But we would do, they were like, oh, he's singing to his dolly. And it was just like, can I do it like Michael McDonald? And they were like, yeah, let's try it. And so, singing Michael McDonald of gibberish is just so much fun, Oh, my little baby, I'm a double boy. Oh, no. So it's just silly. But we're all laughing in the back, and people are like, that's really, that's nice.
That's the concert I want to go to.
There you go. Yeah. That's it. That's perfect. But, usually, I'll tell you this. When it comes to improvisation, usually you want to get what's down in front of you. You want to get what's in the script, what they've written. They've worked extremely hard to put that stuff on paper. So we get that stuff. We make sure that we record that stuff, and we're true to that. And then, once we've got that, if there's time, if time allows, maybe we'll say, hey, can we try this one thing? Can I just switch this around, and can we try it? And they go, yeah, okay, sure, why not? We have the time. It's okay, And so sometimes you get the ability to try and do some improvisation. Sometimes it sticks to the wall and it works, and other times it slides right down and hits the ground, and you just keep going on because you already got it anyway. So, but yeah, there's room for it, but there's also like not room for it,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. So if it's okay with you, let's take some questions from the crowd. So we do have a microphone. I know it's a little bit intimidating, but it looks like we have our first question coming this way.
There we
Hello.
go.
What's your name?
Don't be scared.
My name is Ben.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good. Short for Bender. Sorry. I couldn't resist. It's a terrible joke. Go ahead, sir. What's your question?
So, if all the characters you've ever voiced were in a battle royale,
Oh, Jesus.
who would win, and why is it Schnitzel from Chowder?
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Why is it Schnitzel from Chowder? Because he's a rock monster, and he's impenetrable. And it'd just be fun to see him kicking everybody's ass saying, rada, 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 rada. There you go. There it is. Schnitzel. Which, that whole question was just a, do the thing. I get it. It's cool. No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Happens all the time. It's really, don't worry about it. You want me to do the thing too? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Seriously, I'm sorry.
When you first began voice acting, when was the moment when you realized you had a passion or a gift for it? Or maybe you discovered that later or earlier in life?
I've always done like silly voices and characters and stuff like that. And when I was doing stand-up, I was in a stand-up comedy team. Like that stuff we would always incorporate that stuff. And then when I started doing a lot of stuff, in front of a microphone, it was mostly for television and radio advertisements. But it was in New York, so there was room for characters, within these 30-second, bits. And so, and I had all these voices because that's one of the things that we do. We people watch, we gather, you hear a guy like, there's Sal from Futurama, he's a guy that talks like this and adds extra S's to everything. I mean, there's that guy in New York. You would be blown away by some of the things that you hear on Futurama that you would hear in New York City in present day. Like, it's just the same, it's crazy. But like, no, we have so much fun. We have so much damn fun. But the voices are just, yeah, I got lost. I missed a question. So tell me again, which, say it again, the question. Because I just went.
when you first began voice acting, like when it started for you,
Right.
when was the
Now I
moment when
remember.
you, okay,
Now I remember.
yeah.
Thank you. It was there. It was really there. And then it was there in New York when I started to do those ads and stuff like that, that I was like, oh, I can get this work. But then when I moved out to Los Angeles, a lot of that work wasn't in advertising. It was in cartoons and in animation and video games and stuff like that. So it was an easy transition to go and do that, you know? And so that's where, you know, listen, and I gotta be honest, you know, as far as being a working actor is concerned, you go where the love is. So, you know, I'm doing a lot of voiceover. I love it. So, great.
Thank you.
Sorry I got lost. Thanks for bringing me back around. My wife would be so mad at me right now. She would be so mad at me. You made that poor girl go all the way back around to the original question. What's the matter with you? Sorry. Hi.
Hi, my name is Emma, and I was wondering, how did you get your iconic line as Bender in Futurama?
They wrote it.
Like,
Literally, they wrote it. That "Bite my shiny last" was like the original insult from Bender, and it was something that they wrote. And you know, I tell you, a little inside baseball. They made me say that. That first time I said it, they made me say it like 50 times. It was ridiculous, and I think they went back to the original take number one. Because they were just like, we don't know, this is the first time it's going to be said. We got to make sure that. But yeah, they wrote it, and that was it. The only things I got to make up for Bender, speaking of improv, they were just like, can you come up with a song, but that's not musical? Because they don't want to pay for it, you know. You don't want to accidentally sing another thing, like another melody. So I came up with the. And the funny thing is that I get credit for that song from ASCAP, the Songwriters Guild. So so I'm actually getting paid for that, and also the Bender strut, which is when he's walking down the street and he's. Yeah, that thing. So I get paid a little extra. Like 48 cents every time that happens. It's awesome.
Well deserved.
Counting those pennies. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. Thank you.
Really quick, only because I think he's in the room, our buddy Stephen Shea, who also works for this convention. I know you worked on a project with him recently.
Yeah. I did? Wait a minute. Oh, you were talking about the, oh, wait a minute. Shit. No, I swear to God, I'm totally... You're asking a 56-year-old man on the spot about some... I can't even, man.
Well, I heard you're wonderful in it, so that's all that matters.
Well, then that's all you had to say
Yeah.
for crying out loud. I'm sorry. I'm just like, wait a minute, which project am I talking? There's so many things that happen and you're not supposed to talk about things, and I'm like, is that one of the things I'm not supposed to talk about or supposed to talk about? I don't remember.
We're going to find out. All right.
All right, good.
Back to y'all. What's your name?
My name is Kaya.
Hi, Kaya.
My question is, if Jake the dog could have a different best friend, even if they were from a different show, who would it be?
Wow. That's a good question. Who would it be? Because it wouldn't be Bender. Bender would, no, that wouldn't work. But he's got to, let me think. Oh, you stumped me. What is this stumping question? I'm getting stumped all of a sudden. Everybody's stumping me. That's a really, really good question. It's got to have some magic. Got to have the ability to hang out and party. Slurms McKenzie. That's who he's hanging out with. Slurms McKenzie. Wimmy wham wham wazzle. Perfect. Yes. Thank you. That was a good question. You got my... There you go. All right. Hi.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Richard.
I'm real good, Richard. How are you?
Good.
Don't try and get your voice lower than mine, baby. All right? Yeah, you better
Hey,
ease up.
How you doing?
Hey, you better slow down, baby. Don't even get... Man, listen, all I'm saying is, better take that tone out your voice.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
All right. I forgot to ask you this earlier when I met you. Me and my son got your autograph. When are we going to see you as the Joker again? Is that possible?
I don't listen. We did Death in the Family, and that was cool because it was part of that universe, part of that storyline. There were like extra stories that kind of took off because they did it on like the Blu-ray disc, and so you could pick which plot line you wanted. You could kind of direct it in a couple different directions. So there was that. But listen, hey, if they want me to do that, do the Joker, I'm whatever. I'm all sign me up. I'm cool.
I feel like you would fit in with the Cape Crusader universe.
Well, that'd be fun. Who knows? Maybe they'll ask, but we'll see what happens. But,
all right.
But thank you though. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Walk your ass on out of here. Trying to mess with me, shit.
Hi, my name is Morgan, and
Hi, Morgan.
I've seen other interviews or panels with you where you've said before that at first, when you first started Adventure Time, you didn't like really quite get it, and then you started to really love the character.
Sure. Yes.
So when was that change? Because like obviously the show at the end gets very deep and like intense. Like when did you really start loving Jake and letting him into your heart?
I think it was after the second or third season, when it was just like it was clear that it was going to continue, and that I had to change my attitude or change somebody else's attitude, and it was a little bit of both. But once that happened, and once we had somebody in the booth that could make it clearer to me what was going on. Because those scripts, we didn't, when you get a script, there's usually stage direction in there, and there's what, it describes what's going on, and a lot of Cartoon Network shows, you get just a numbered script, and then a massive, like, storyboard. So you have to, like, kind of match it to the thing, and it's kind of tedious, and it's strictly an illustrator's Bible, as far as, like, when I look at it. So that was really frustrating, just not really understanding, like, these lines and what the environment is. Once I felt like I had somebody there that could put me there, everything changed. And also, like, I had said something to Tom Kenny, who's the Ice King, SpongeBob SquarePants, he's awesome. He, like, I was like, I don't understand it. And he was like, it's this generation's Yellow Submarine. And I went, okay, all right, I can dig that. That's cool. And then I was talking to my buddy D. Bradley Baker, who's a wonderful voice actor. He's done so much stuff. He's an American Dad. He's so many voices on Clone Wars. Like, he's just he's amazing. And I was talking to him, and I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this Adventure Time thing. Like, it's just I need to. And he went, listen, man. This is what you should do. You should just go home and cry in your bag of money and shut up. I know. That's good advice, D. That's good advice. So I did just that, but minus the tears. Kidding. Totally kidding. But he did say that. It was pretty funny. I don't know. He was just like, why don't you just, shut up and cry in your bag of money. And I went,
Hi.
hi, hey, what's going on?
I already got your autograph, and it was really nice to meet you.
Hey, shut up, baby, I know it. Sorry, I couldn't. It's a knee-jerk reaction.
I had a question. Who was the hardest or worst character to voice?
Ooh. Interesting question. Here's an interesting answer for you, my friend. There's a side character in Adventure Time that I play that there's not a lot of lines that he says, but it's this fun character, and it's the Banana Guard #2.
Oh.
Right? And it's basically me doing an impression of Pendleton Ward, the creator of Adventure Time. So kind of like this, this kind of guy. Hey, Princess Bubblegum, how you doing? Okay. So usually in an episode, maybe he's got 1, 2 lines, 4 lines tops, right? Not a big deal. Well, cut to the video game recording of Adventure Time,
Oh man.
where you have to create a base, like of I don't know how many reactions, like hundreds of reactions, in this voice. So it's not the kind of voice you want to do for 3 or 4 hours. I tell you that much. And that was the worst day I ever had because it felt like I was swallowing my own throat the whole time. But it's all the way in the back, see, like this. So even if I press on it totally changes the voice because it's right there. So, yeah, even I'm getting sense memory right now. I'm just starting to cry. But yeah, so that's tough. You have to be careful. And then the point is, like, you have to be careful the choice that you make because you never know. It might come around and bite you right in the ass. You might be like, oh, no, what did I do that for? Oh, no. Yeah, it's rough. But that's surprisingly enough, really hard.
Rest
really
in peace
hard.
to your voice.
Yeah, and thank you very much. I appreciate that. Good question.
What's your name?
My name is Jeffrey with the letter G.
Hi, Jeffrey with the G.
That's my question. Is there something that censorship issue when there's those doing the new show or the current one? There's something that edited change.
So wait, so you're asking me if they censor stuff on the new Futurama or
other shows like video games and television shows like censorship?
Oh, well, I mean, a lot of things are kind of, if they say they're 17 and older, then you're allowed to do certain things. There's ratings for that, and they usually stick to, the content will stick to what the ratings will say. And depending on the kind of game it is, that's the kind of business they drum up. I mean, as far as censorship is concerned with me, I don't think I get censored. So, I mean, I usually can say pretty much whatever I kind of want to in certain situations. But sure, there's other times, when working at, say, a Nick Jr. show, I'm not gonna let the F-birds fly, you know what I mean? So it's calm down, everybody's gonna be fine. So that, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you, DiMaggio.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, Jeffrey with a G, my man.
Hey,
Give it up for Jeffrey with a G, come on now. That's my man.
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Ty.
Hi, Ty.
I was wondering, who do you think would win in a fight? Leadfoot, Stratosphere, Crosshair, or Optimus Prime?
Oh, see, now you're getting everybody fighting. That's crazy. You know who I think would win in that fight? Bender, the robot. Because he would loosen a lot of bolts before the fight, and then this is over. Bender would win that fight. I don't care. He comes in. No, Bender wins that fight. That's all right. Yeah. Optimus Prime will be like, Autobots, where's my wallet? Where did my wallet go? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Amazing. Hey, what's your name?
Hey, how's it going?
Travis, good to meet
Travis,
you.
what's up?
Hey, my question is, how did it feel voicing Jake, a big brother through and through, alongside the young Jeremy Shada, as Finn, as both the actor and character grew up over the series?
Well, what's interesting is he had a baby yesterday.
Oh.
So wish him a happy baby on Instagram. Yeah, so he's like, when I first started working with Jeremy, he was 12 years old. So, he's knocking boots, this kid now. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, he's making babies. That shit is crazy. That's for real. Getting everybody pregnant. Yeah. That's my man Jeremy. That's for real. Yeah, what time is it? It's time to get everybody pregnant.
Sorry. I couldn't help it. Nah, it's wonderful. I've watched him grow. I've taught him curse words. It's really one of the greatest gifts, to be able to, work with the kid and then let him go on his way and just be like, all right, see you later. I don't have to deal with you later. No, I'm kidding. He's a wonderful young man, and it was great to watch him grow up. I've known him since he was, early teens, man. It's really a trip. But it also makes me feel really old. So thanks a lot for bringing that up.
You're welcome. If
Oh,
it makes
yeah.
you feel better, my cooking timer is you singing bacon pancakes.
Oh. Thank you, and I'm also sorry. that earworm. Sorry about that.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm Nye.
Nice
First,
to
I
meet
want to say shout out to Dr. Draken and Kim Possible.
Oh, thank you very
me,
much.
Me and my
Yes,
friend are actually dressed as
lather,
Kim and
rinse, and
Ron
obey.
today. Me and my friend are actually dressed as Kim and Ron today.
Oh, nice. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you are.
My question is, who are your top 3 dream roles?
Top three dream roles. Wow. I'd love to play Batman. I'd love to get to play Batman. You know, yeah, Batman. I just want to play him once, you know? Just once.
Just all 3 are Batman.
Just once. just give me a shot. Let me make it happen. Come on. But no, that's pretty cool. But yeah, Superman maybe. But Batman is just so. Superman's too corny. I don't know, people are like, don't say that about Superman. Superman is not corny. Yeah, he is. Superman showed up in New Jersey. People would be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Get out of here. Take a walk. Go fly somewhere else, you jerk.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Hi.
Hi. My question is, if there was any other Futurama character you could have voice acted, which one is it? And there is only one right answer here, and I will not take any others.
That one. I love that one. That's the best one.
I need more of a specific answer here.
Oh, this kid. Why not Zoidberg? I'm not hearing a no. Zoidberg. Zoidberg actually is, yeah, I heard somebody do that. Yeah, the scuttle. Zoidberg, everybody loves Zoidberg. Everybody loves Zoidberg. He's just so awful, and yet they keep him around. It's so great. But he's such a sweet, I love the episode where it's anime and he does the dance. And it doesn't move, and it's just perfect. But Zoidberg, yes, Dr. John Zoidberg. I always wanted to, I keep pitching them this joke. The Zoidberg joke. It's a dumb joke, but it's a funny joke. I've done it to Matt multiple times. It still doesn't get in the show. I want Zoidberg to come up to Fry and go, Fry, show me your vagina. And Fry goes, I don't have a vagina. Well, then who has the vagina? The mysterious vagina. And they never put it in. We all know why, but I still think it's funny. That Zoidberg voice saying that V word is just awesome. I'm not gonna say it again. Stop, don't worry about it. It's way too many times I said that word in this.
To be fair, the answer I was looking for was Bender because nobody's better than
Oh, shut up, baby, I know it.
Bender. Thank you.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Hey, what's your name?
You should have said Flexo. You should have really got me good. But that's all right. Hi.
Hi, I'm Ethan. So my question for you is, at work, I have a hard time not being a perfectionist, but there are deadlines you have to meet, right? So do you have any moments like that where you just had to put something out that you weren't 100% happy with?
Yeah, sure. There's times when you audition for things and you leave it, you have to leave it in the room, right? You just have to do your thing and be like, that's it, done, finished, whatever, move on to the next thing. And you can get just one thing in the back of your head all of a sudden goes, hey, you should have done that. And you're like, oh, shit. can't go back in. And it's like, and then maybe, just maybe, you see somebody else in that role that made that choice, and you're like, oh, man. But sure, there's always little things that you just go, oh, shit. Well, just had to do it. Had to get it out there. Had to get it out there.
What about anything that actually made it to TV?
I don't think so. I don't really think so. No, there's too many good people doing too much good work. It's hard to, crap doesn't, it gets filtered out. You know what I mean? Because there's so many different things it has to go through to get to the final edit, the final piece. So if they don't like something, you have to go and fix that. Whether it be the artwork or the vocal work or whatever, or the writing, it's got to be done. So, no, I don't have any regrets.
Cool. Yeah,
I mean, some, but not like that.
Yeah.
Not like something that's made it. You know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah, thank you.
All right, cool.
All right, we got about 5 minutes left.
Uh-oh.
What's your name?
Hello, I'm Austin.
Hi, Austin.
Hey. So I was thinking about how Bender, being the silly fun party guy, he actually has some of the most introspective moments in Futurama, very philosophical moments, and I was wondering how you felt about all those episodes.
Pretty good. Next question.
Okay.
No, sorry. No. I mean, listen. He became a god in one episode, or the god, like the creator of his own world. And I mean, there's some serious stuff in there. But I mean, he also played with Beck. Played his like one of the washboard thing. I mean, there's so much weird stuff that he's done. I don't know. We've had the ability to do so many different things. I got to do makeout noises with B. Arthur. You know what I mean? There's so much depth to this show that I actually got to do makeout scenes with one of the Golden Girls. You people better clap, for crying out loud. That woman is a legend. A gay icon. And I made out with her in the booth. Not really, I didn't make out with her, but I actually did get to say, oh yeah, give me some of that, which is one of the greatest things I've ever done in my life. B. Arthur. So yeah, man, it's there's all sorts of cool stuff. Bender's the shit. I love Bender. I love it.
Thank you.
All right, cool. All right, we're gonna have to power through these. I want to get through everybody. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Evie.
Hi, Evie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Out of all the characters from all the stuff you've worked on, not including the ones you actually voiced, who would you want to voice most of all?
Ooh. I have to be honest. I've been really lucky to get to play a lot of different things, and there's not a lot of lack in that. Sure, I'd love to play Batman, but if I don't get to play Batman, it's okay. But Batman would be great to play, everybody, right? You'd like to see me play Batman? If you build it, they will come. Great. Now I'm going to have a cornfield full of Batman stuff in the middle of Iowa. And I got to go to Des Moines in a month. Oh, great. That's too far. That joke went too far. Anyway. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's very cool.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Cassidy.
Hi, Cassidy.
So Futurama was revived, as you know, after 10 or so years. Was it difficult?
9.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on you like that.
Was it difficult to get back into character?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because we were able to. When you work with people that long, it's we just have this certain bond that we know how it works. We know how it bounces off of one another. Plus, we weren't not working together. We were doing Disenchantment for 4 or 5 years during that time. So. And it was basically just sorry. This is a joke how old I am. There's gonna be about 3 people to get this joke in here, and I'm gonna tell it to them. Disenchantment was like the Rossington Collins band Disenchantment is to Futurama as the Rossington Collins band is to Lynyrd Skynyrd. See? There's a couple of people that were like, I totally get it. But yeah, so I mean, but it was basically we were just jamming. We were just like a couple new people jamming in the same band, and it was fun. But like when you get to work with people that long, it's like riding a bike. It really is. You know, not a six-wheeled bike or anything like that. Nothing scary. Just a two-wheeled bike. So
Thank you.
you're welcome.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Andrew.
Andrew, what's up?
Hey, so when I was in the 3rd grade, the most iconic line in my class, pretty much with all grade schoolers, was "Rada Rada." Do you know? Do you know how the writers came up with that line?
I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. But I will tell you this: they never wrote down what I was actually saying. They only wrote down radas, like rada 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 rada. And I would have to read the line before and the line after to figure out what they were saying. It was one of the hardest jobs I've ever had, like, because you can't just go rada rada, because no, you have to feel that. You have to know exactly what you're saying. So, who's the guy?
C.H. Greenblatt?
Yeah, wait, yeah, no, the creator, yes, but no, the guy, who played, he was the crazy cook, the crazy.
Oh, Dana Snyder or Gazpacho?
No, Dana Snyder's here, isn't he? Yeah,
I saw him yesterday.
Gazpacho! He does the voice like this, the master shaker, wow. Sorry,
He's hilarious.
my friend, no, he's funny. But no, but that show was, I mean, it was fun, but like, it was really hard. It was really hard, but rada, 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 rada. You guys know what I said, you know what I mean?
Always.
So you had to, have that behind it.
Well, thank you for everything in the 2000s. You made my childhood.
Hey, thanks, man.
All right, we had another person sneak in line. So
All right, we have a minute 30 seconds. Let's rock and roll.
Go ahead.
Mine will be really easy.
Hey, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
We got you.
Go ahead.
It's okay.
This will be easy because the person before me actually covered my initial question. I was going to ask how complex was playing Schnitzel and Chowder, and you kind of covered
There it
that.
is.
So I just want to say thank you again, and you already covered my question. So.
Oh, well then there you go.
Okay.
We got a twofer.
Yeah,
Holy
whoa.
shit. That was great.
What's your name?
I'm Richie.
Hi, Richie.
I just wonder what was like the process for coming up with the Joker's voice like?
Oh, that was fun. We just we we sat in the dark. I'm not joking. It was dark in that studio. There was only light on the script. We set a mood, and it was quiet, and it was dark, and we went from there. And I wasn't the original choice for the Joker.
Who was?
Should I tell you guys?
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell anybody, are you?
No.
The fucking camera's out, for crying out loud. Just like, no, we're not gonna tell anybody, right? Brad Dourif was originally was gonna play the Batman. I mean the Joker in that, and because I want to play Batman. But yeah, but it didn't quite work, and they brought me in to do it, and it worked.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there you go.
Thank you.
Give us a little. It's hard. Here we go. I'm gonna need some guys. But not these guys, because they're all dead. There you go. All right. Final question. Don't screw it up.
Shit. I already did. You're welcome.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
How has voice acting changed since you first started? And
How's voice acting changed? There's too many of these young people in this game now. I can't take it anymore. No. Could you imagine if I was like, young people, and then, that'd be terrible. How has it changed? Technology. Straight up, technology. Like, it's so much easier to have a home studio, have that kind of equipment, sending things, sending MP3s, sending, auditions or sending files. That's all changed. Getting your work out to people has changed. Like, it's technology has really just like moved it at such a faster speed. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thanks.
You're
Final
welcome. Great last question.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks everybody for coming to my panel. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys back over at the table maybe or maybe not, but have a safe trip home if you're leaving, or maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what you're doing. But take care and thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Be well. Cheers.